This is something that I'm actually very afraid of, and I don't know what the consequences are going to be for society in general in 20 years. I'm very afraid. I'm very worried with my family and what I actually see, people walking around just looking at these smartphones. A new study shows, listen to this, guys. A new study shows that we have literally become addicted. We have literally become addicted, or better said, that there's our physical changes in the mind that show that we can become addicted or similar as to when people are using drugs. This is from the USA Today. This is a study that came out. I think this is the first study that actually proves that social media addiction. You might just be addicted. Smartphone use physically affects your brain, study says. And I find this so worrisome because the first thing that parents do when their kids are acting up is, here you go, here's a phone. Yo, from little, these kids are on looking at these screens. And I think these phones are actually way more problematic than the TVs and the video games that I grew up on. Why? Because TVs and video games you can only use when you're home. But when you're outside, you're forced to interact with other human beings and other kids. Now, these things are mobile. You take them anywhere, everywhere. Church, movie theaters, everywhere you see these things, these kids with these phones, right? Let's read a little bit here. In a world that relies on people having smartphones, from work emails to cashless businesses, developing an addiction to your device is becoming increasingly difficult. I think they messed up. I think it's increasingly easy, actually. While some think it's only a mental issue, a new study suggests that this constant usage physically affects your brain the same way drugs addiction does. Regions in the brain known as gray matter show changes in size and in shape for people with social media addiction, according to a study published in the Journal of Addictive Behaviors. This is really bad, man. Gray matter controls a person's emotion, speech, sight, hearing, memory, and self-control. Other studies have reported similar brain alteration due to drug usage. Given their widespread use and increasingly popularity, the present study questions the harmlessness of smartphones and least in individual that may be at increased risk of developing smartphone-related addictive behaviors. Reads a study by research from Heidelberg University. In the U.S., over 24% of kids from 8 to 12 years old have their own smartphones, and 67% of their teenage counterparts do, with younger teenagers using an average of about 6 hours. 6 hours worth of entertainment media daily. 6 hours worth. The average American spends around 4 hours a day on their smartphones, according to a Rescue Time surveys. Companies like Apple and Android provide features that help users manage their screen time, while the others, like apps like Moment Freedom, help smartphone junkies block access to certain apps. This is very worrisome especially because of the younger generation growing up. I heard stories, I don't know if it's true, you guys can confirm, of Silicon Valley executives and CEOs not allowing their young children to have smartphones. These things are very addictive, you know. For example, me, but I guess I have an excuse. When I wake up, I try to leave it for 12 o'clock. I need to check my messages on YouTube to see if somebody wrote a comment. I need to be, because of the business mentality I have surrounding this, I want to answer in this, but your mind gets used to seeing that red little icon there and see, oh, I got a message. Dopamine hit. Bam. Dopamine hit in that brain, right? Like a drug. So, you wake up and you're already thinking about, I want to, I need to know if somebody sent me a message and whatnot. And imagine the people that are constantly on there, who are checking, going through Twitter, constantly going through Facebook, going through Instagram, just going up and down, checking their likes, checking this, checking that. This might be a real epidemic in the years to come. We are the first generation that has so much screen time, unlike any other generation. This is the first, and we're gonna see the repercussions of so much screen time. I don't think they're good. I think they're bad. I think they're actually making people even more desperate. This technology and the lifestyle that we live, which is everything is on demand right away. Amazon, you order next day, bam, there. Now they're trying to make it hours. Now they're trying to use a drone delivery to make it like that. Everything is on demand right away. We can't wait for anything right away, bam. So I think phones, constant media. You get bored, you find another video. You get bored, you start playing the game. You get bored. Constantly the mind, and I think it forces a lot of these kids not to be able to concentrate on something on a particular topic. Why? Because the mind is constantly searching for that thing that they have on demand. They have entertainment, it's on demand right away. That mind forces them to, okay, the teacher's teaching me, but I lost interest. What else is there to do? What else is there to do? They constantly think. I don't know, guys. What you think? Am I wrong? Let me know in the comments down below. Remember that this channel is absolutely nothing without you guys. I need your guys' help to be able to tell YouTube that something hot is going on the Valentine show. You need to give me a like or dislike. Let me know in the comments what is it that you guys didn't give me a like for. Let me know what you guys want to see on the channel. God bless. Godspeed me, Valentine. I'm out.